Alright, I'm back. Again. I'm back again, but I probably will be gone again if I can't see you. If I can't see you, what am I gonna do, you know? So I had to go back in order for support to see what's going on here. So now I'm gonna screen shoot, pop them with this. Hopefully they can see. I'm sure somebody's in the chat. I just can't see you. But let me start, okay? Because your girl is getting depressed over here. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. So I really wanted to talk about Tomi Lahren. I don't know if y'all know who she is. She is a commentator, a political commentator. And she has something to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce. It's a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Tomi Lahren and her disrespect towards Jay-Z and Beyonce and the entire African American community. A lot of people don't know that. I don't know why. The fact that they sat down during the Pledge of Allegiance, they was highly disrespected by Tomi Lahren. And I think it's important to talk about this is Black History Month. Not only that, Nicki Minaj came out with her new song, well awaited. And you know, I don't know if you know, but I am a definite Nicki Minaj fan. So they're telling, just bear with me, guys, or you know, come back. I don't know what you're gonna do. Okay, I have to do this on live. So one sec. Yeah, I would highly suggest y'all check out Tomi Lahren on Twitter and see what she had to say. I mean, a lot of people are talking about it, but then there's a lot of people that wasn't talking about it. I personally feel that it was a disrespect because when you actually look at the meaning in the time period of when the world, let's say America started pledging allegiance, it was definitely during the time that we were still our people. Okay, the let's just call it the Black Americans that were ancestors of slaves. They were still in bondage because we didn't get freedom, and I say we because it's a habit. I'm black, and I'm an inheritor, if that's the word, of slaves. So we didn't get the freedom from bondage until 1863. I believe that's called the Emancipation Proclamation. Now I don't remember all that stuff, but when I looked just to refresh, we was definitely still in bondage as a people. And so the Pledge of Allegiance did not even it actually took place. It started in 1777, and I believe it was modified somewhat in 1814. And also in the same year of 1814, that's when a songwriter came up with oh, say can you see that song. Because I'm so upset about this chat right now, I can't even think of the name of Star Spangled Banner. And yeah, so just to give you a little bit of history, I thought that that was disrespectful of Tomi Lahren because I know she knows the history. And the fact that the second verse of that song is definitely racist, and I was going to show y'all that the fact that Beyonce and Jay-Z sat down, that's actually respectful for us. You know, if you really knew the history, and shout out to all those other races that was not racist. I love all races, and that's the craziest thing because you don't want to be like that. You don't want to feel oppressed. You don't want to talk about these issues, but these issues are prevalent. Okay. Okay, y'all just popped up. Oh wow, I see you now. I am like feeling better. Okay, I was about to end the chat again. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I'm just letting the support people know that I'm good now. Jeez. Okay. Anyway, guys, I just thought that that was some crazy stuff. So let me see who's here. Okay, Silent Productions. What's going on? K Baby, what's up? What's going on? Ruby, thank y'all for being patient. Greg, Natasha, thank y'all for being patient. You know it is Black History Month, and I appreciate the fact that blacks have a month, but I do feel like we should still have reparations. If y'all not familiar, I think you guys pretty much are. You probably know more about this than me, because I don't remember all that entails, but I do know that African Americans, ancestors of slave ship, people that was taken away from their home involuntarily, didn't want to leave, taken from their families, came over here to America, made to labor. We didn't get our pay yet. So Tommy, before you talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting down, before you get upset with Colin Kaepernick, hell with that. We all need to do our history training. Go back and look at the reason. I'm trying to tell you. So I want to show y'all real. If it better. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I want y'all to see what Tomi Lahren had to say. Hopefully it's no issue, please.
Privileges they take
Okay,
advantage of here.
Okay,
As evidenced by last night's disrespectful and downright disgraceful behavior. Yes, sitting for the national anthem and the country that has afforded them so much. No other nation on planet Earth would have bestowed upon them the blessings, rights, and privileges they take advantage of here. If another such country existed, they would move their indulgent, self-righteous, disrespectful, anthem-sitting behinds to it. But no, they choose to live here. As evidenced by last night's disrespectful and downright disgraceful behavior. Yes, sitting for the national anthem and the country that has afforded them so much.
Hold up, guys.
No other nation on planet Earth would have bestowed upon them.
Hold on. Let me rewind it, and I'm hoping y'all can hear this. This time I'm not going to talk. Tomi Lahren is a political commentator. She has video segments called Final Thoughts. She definitely runs her mouth. She's the same female that told Cardi B. She said a lot to Cardi B. I don't remember everything, but Cardi B told her she will dog walk her. That was pretty popular. I believe that was last year. So she has a lot to say about Jay-Z and Beyonce not standing up during the Pledge of Allegiance. Before I start that, I have to check back and see if y'all can even see me at this point. Let me just check with y'all real fast. Without the music playing, please. Can y'all see the video that I was showing you? Tony be looking for people to talk about. Exactly. She sound dumb. She is dumb because she's not informed. And but she does know what she's saying. You can't tell me you know it all. You got all this information. No, you can't see it. Okay. I really like this software, but it better not give me issues. You can't tell me you have all this to say and you don't know that the national anthem, the second verse of that national anthem had very much racial lyrics. So it's a major reason why Beyonce, it's a real reason why they did not stand. There is a real reason. It's not that they being disrespectful. They actually respecting everything they was made to be. I know y'all can't see it yet. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this live, though, because this is really bugging. Let me see something. Can you see that? Silent Production says Black History Month is just the peak of out power. We always have something happening in our community. In other words, this ain't our final form. We will keep evolving. Absolutely, we definitely always going to evolve. I don't know why she think America did so much for black people when America was built on the backs of slaves. And that's what I'm saying too. Miss, is it Miss Shellaby? Awesome, Natasha. Awesome, Natasha. But I don't want it to be all small because the way I see it, this display is very small. Whew. But yes, absolutely. And that's what I mean. We are owed money. We built this country free. They used us. We always defend them with something. But what's up with 2019 blackface Gucci being unconscious? H&M didn't realize because they so damn stupid. And just so ignorant and so stupid and don't care to get become intelligent. I can see the video. By the way, that was supposed to be our that previous sentence. Okay, hour. I got you now, Silent Productions. I'm just tired of the ignorance in society. I'm just over it. It's 2020. It's time for all people to stop. Stop asking us to grow beyond our oppression. We want to. We don't want to talk about have these conversations, but if we don't want to stand up during the alleged pledge of allegiance, don't bother me. Let me sit down because that's where I should be. We was when they wrote that pledge of allegiance, we was in bondage, so they didn't write that for us. So nowadays they try, if you look on different articles, if you even look, you'll see that they modified it and they tried to make it seem as if it's about all people and all Americans. We will not look in the past, but we will look in the future to come. No, don't modify it. Don't try to don't act like this did not happen. Matter of fact, give us our money, give us our reparations. And you know what? Shout out to Layla Lynn because it was her that woke me up. She actually put a video out with Dr. Martin Luther King talking about restitution. And that just woke something up in me. Okay, so for Tomi Lahren to come at me, she just woke up something she don't want to wake up. Because everything is handed to them. They don't know what it is to work for anything and think we have the same privilege. Exactly. They don't want they so blinded and but it's to me you're ignorant. You're ignorant. If you led by material things that just don't last, things that can't leave, you can't really leave nothing of substance to your own family and you don't know your history, of course you'll wear blackface. You'll do anything master say. Master, these days, it ain't no master, you giving him that. To me, I say, like I always say, you a field nigga trying to get in the house, in my opinion. I know that's offensive, but I see it all the time. I see people that kiss up John Legend. John Legend reminds me of one. People that, but I get what he was trying to stand for, but they don't even care to find out if these R. Kelly girls are lying. Nobody cares. All they see is he did this. That's what I hear. That's what it is. They don't care if they lying. And I'm gonna get in. Let me get into this so I can move on. So we can move on, y'all. I don't got time for this. Let's go ahead. Let's listen to what she got to say.
Such country existed, they would move their indulgent, self-righteous, disrespectful, anthem-sitting behinds to it. But no, they choose to live here, as evidenced by last night's disrespectful and downright disgraceful behavior. Yes, sitting for the national anthem and the country that has afforded them so much. No other nation on planet Earth would have bestowed upon them.
All right. All right, that's enough for her. So you heard what she had to say in its entirety. Now move her ass out my way. Let me get her out the screen. You said I like Tomi gets a kick. I like Tomi gets a kick out of it. She gets a response from Jay Z. Her panties would be wet. Okay, and I think she do. Tomi's been trying to go. She went after Michelle Obama. She tried to come for Candace Owens, and I went on her Twitter. I want you to go, girl. I want to see you and Candace go at it. Like I could respect Tomi's type personally because I like person that speaks out, that tries to get to know things. I like to learn from people, but I don't respect what she's saying here. I don't respect it at all. Tomi has had controversial run-ins due to her outspoken personality and fussy nature. She spoke on sensitive topics that gets her dragged every time. She's had social debates concerning Black Lives Matter interactions with Cardi B, ending with Cardi telling her she will dog walk her. Okay, so that's just the background of who she is in case y'all don't know. Moving right along, let me get to this real quick. So this is Jay-Z, and Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting down. But you can see, if you look, you can see that there's other people that's sitting down. And personally, me, I'm so tired of people picking with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't understand why they won't leave Beyonce alone. Now, I'm a Beyonce fan, yes, but at the same time, I see how they roll. They want you to speak out. Beyonce needs to be more social. She needs to be more personable. She needs to speak more. Why would you want her to speak out? Why are you suggesting that? When you know when she speaks out, all you're going to do is pick her apart, talk about her, and try to get people to hate her. So she needs to sit and do what she want to do, and when she's ready, that's when she needs to move. That's how I feel about it. So when I was talking about, just a quick thing before I move on, because this is Black History Month, when I'm talking about the Pledge of Allegiance, this is the reason, some reasons why they say we stand for the flag. And I'm not reading all this, just the numbers. We stand for the flag today not to please ourselves but to honor those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. But remember, people, excuse me, slavery was not abolished until 1863. The flag, that all came about, they finalized that in 1814. So we were still, our peoples were still slaves. The ancestors were still in bondage, still basically cooking, cleaning, babysitting, tending to the field, picking cotton, eating hog, being beat, being killed, all those things. So what are we standing for again? Who did what for us? Ultimate sacrifice for who? Because at that time we didn't have freedom. They say it was to honor a man named William Williams, who was a in the military. This man was a slave. He was on the run. He was in the military, and then he died later on and had his legs blown off. This has nothing to do with this flag. It has nothing to do with us being free. I like what Amanda Seales said. Amanda Seales spoke out on the show The Real, and she said she actually does agree with Beyonce and Jay-Z, and she does not stand to pledge to that flag. I actually have to say I agree with her. Number 2 says we stand for the flag not to focus on what divides us, but on what unites us, which is being an American. Now, this, of course, is not something from back when they made this flag thing and created it and all that. This is look at that, Afghanistan in 2010. Exactly. They're trying to blindly change things in front of us, but behind sight. Like, trying to do it so that we don't take notice. No, this is not true and this is not correct. Again, the flag was never for us. It wasn't. Even the national anthem. So I'm gonna go to the second verse of the national anthem. Move that. Move that. Just so y'all know what time it is, if y'all don't know. Because I didn't know. Here's the second verse to the national anthem. A home in a country should leave us no more. Their blood has washed out their foul footsteps, pollution. No refuge could save the hireling and slave. Do you hear that? No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. So basically, they saying, I got you, nigga. In the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. So those words can just fly by you, and you might not even, you may miss it. But the racist connotation, no refuge could save the hireling and slave. So they saying Dr. Martin Luther King can't save you, Malcolm X can't save you, but President Obama cannot save you. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight. And this is like a curse. So to end all this conversation, I absolutely I sit with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Colin Kaepernick, whatever his name is, he said When he knelt down on his knee, it was not about the NFL. He says, I love people. He says, that's why I did it. Because I'm bending over for the oppressed, for the black people that's still oppressed. And if it wasn't so, Dr. Martin Luther King in 1955 wouldn't have spoke about it. 1955, well after the Pledge of Allegiance, well after slavery came to an end, this man was killed. So let me see. Silent Production says, as a kid, I always wondered why we would always sing the first part of the lyrics. Me too. And now I know why. That's a yes, good observation. Audria says, fought for them as well, but we're not acknowledged for it. Exactly. And when I went on to read, that's what they were saying, that we're not acknowledged for this. We did this. So when were we useful? When it was time to clean people's houses? When were we useful? Cook for them, watch their kids, fight in wars, tend to the field. Oh, or you lust over our women and kids. Because during the time that the idea of pledging the flag was presented, we was picking cotton. We was eating hogs. We was just killed for being black and called nigger. That's what happened with us. So Tomi Lahren has no idea. Tomi Lahren, I hope you, girl, I conjure your ass up. I hope you get this message before you ever think you're going to tell our people what they should sit and stand. We have a choice. We don't have to stand to that because that wasn't for us. You think you're going to have us stand to be slaughtered? Beyonce and Jay-Z is very wise. She threw in Jay-Z's face that he was a dealer back in the day. He has definitely, he grew from that. He blossomed from that. The man has made, I don't, 1,000% turnaround from that lifestyle. So you can't hold his past in front of him. And don't call him entitled. He worked for everything he got. Beyonce worked for everything she got entitled. Because Tomi said that they should move to another country since they hate this country. She said since they hate the cops. Listen, Tomi, the cops is free while a teenager, Trayvon Martin, is dead. His life is done, gone, met the maker. And guess what? The cop, he's still out here playing games and starting drama with people. Got punched in the face by Lil Boosie. That's what's up with that. What about Kendrick Johnson? Still don't know what happened to him. Still can't prove what happened to Kanika Jenkins. The hate is thick. So, I thought that was important. She ticked me off. I know that. So moving right along, that was that. That was just something that I thought was very frustrating for me. Are y'all still getting me in the chat because it kind of froze up? That really bothered me. It is Black History Month, and Nicki Minaj, she was out. She's something that I thought to mention because I wanted to know what y'all thought. Because again, I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. I love her lyrics. I like the way she writes. She's a writer, and I respect that. She goes through a lot. She gets a lot of hate, and I just see how she don't respond to it half the time. I don't know how she do it. So I always been a fan. But one lyric she had today was crazy. Hey sis, can you hear me? I'm trying to tell you. One lyric that she had, she said, let's see what she said. The lyric Nicki Minaj said in her raps clip that she put out, when we move, tell them, back up, click, collect, duck, hella bands, pull up, stash up, super facts up, all you bees, Rosa Parks, get your up. So what do y'all think about that? Today is Mrs. Rosa Parks' birthday. Nicki Minaj has been in hiatus after the marriage to Kenny Petty, and she comes out turning heads with lyrics like this. Now we know what happened with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was tired and she refused to get up. She did what she should have did And again, this happened with Rosa Parks thing. That happened 1955. 1955. So again, Tommy, what are we standing for? This was well over after y'all made up that pledging of allegiance. So nobody was free. That didn't apply to us because Rosa Parks was asked to get up because they wanted her to get up for someone who was white. As mixed as Rosa looked. And we know, God rest her soul and no disrespect, but we know what happened with us back in them days when we got that interracial going on. But Rosa Parks was asked to get up, and she declined their ass and said, "Not today. I'm too damn tired, okay? I'm tired. I'm not getting up." And so the bus driver asked her, "Excuse me?" She said, "No." I said, "I'm not getting up. I'm tired." So the police officer that was called, "Ma'am, do you understand what's going on here?" She said, "Yes, I do." "You understand you'll be arrested?" "Yes, I do." So they took her away, took her fingerprints. But I'm trying to understand what would make Nicki Minaj say what she said. The only thing I can think of is that you was looking for a stir up. You was looking for people to talk about you. Cause Nicki Minaj, she does that. She likes to make you think. A lot of times it's not what you think it is. Sometimes it just is what it is. So I wanted to know, what do y'all think? Because she said, "All you bitches, Rosa Parks, get your ass up." So what y'all think? I would like to know. Only our people pull us down. Absolutely, all the time. She spoke in 2020 lyrics, not the 50s doo-wop version. And it's sad because, like I said, I have a love for Caucasian people because, in my opinion, they are gifted with intelligence. And I just personally like some of them. Like, so there's some that I can just click with, and and I don't have any disdain towards any entire race. I just have a problem when energy like Tomi Lahren opens up her mouth. Like, and I can't even call her non-informed or uninformed. She is informed. She knows what she's saying. She knew that shit. She knew that stuff. That the lyrics to that second verse was basically racist. She knew what she was saying, and she still said it. You know. So we do want to progress. Nobody wants to stay behind. Nobody want to have these conversations. I know I don't, but this is the reality that we're in. So, Missy, Missy, you're free to do what you want to do. Like, this girl was a singer. She was already doing it. I really can't say you're trying to. I just can't really I can't twist that one because she was singing before she met R. Kelly. And so a singer is a singer all day long. Nicki Minaj said she was going to retire and she's still making hits. She's still coming out. I already know when you say, "I don't want to sing today," that don't mean that's going to happen for tomorrow because you have it in you. But so she apparently, TMZ reported that she is going to she is working with the feds. She's working with the feds. Now, I believe that this is not a smart thing, but I don't think they really care about her. They don't. I know they don't. They don't care about Azriel. They don't care if somebody they put in this article that there's people online bullying her, but that's not for her. That's not for her sanctity. That's for them. you know and my thing is, I don't go to her page to bully her. I don't find any satisfaction with that. I don't burn bridges either. Like, if I know I want to go look at her page, I'm not going to personally go over there. That's just not how I get down. I'm not putting anybody else down. That's everybody else's prerogative. But that's not what I do. To say go over there and that they bully her online, you not talking about me, because I don't bully her online. When you put yourself out here, even me, when you put yourself out here, you put yourself in danger of being scrutinized. You're putting yourself in danger or in a position to be picked apart. And that's just what it is. So let me just see what they said. Let me just see what they had to say. Y'all gotta excuse me, I'm a little slow with this new software. Okay. Azriel. Now working with the feds. How true is this? Probably true. Very much so. You wanted to work with the feds. You was out on live trying to fight Joycelyn. So, it was obvious. We've learned Clary has provided info about her experiences with the singer, and this time around we're told she's not playing the role of supporter girlfriend. We broke the story. That's a lie. They didn't break the story. They didn't break the story. I was over on the channel who really did break the story, though. I was actually on my mob radio. She was breaking the story. They're lying. Azriel was considering flip-flopping on Kelly after cutting ties with him and following a nasty fight with Joycelyn while she was moving her stuff out of his condo. However, Clary was afraid because she'd allegedly lied to federal agents several times in the past over R. Kelly. Let me stop, because this is the part where I'm getting pissed off. Bending rules for her and others and others have to suffer is very unethical. And it's not fair to our loved ones who are getting the same treatment. She's an adult and should be treated as an adult. I don't agree with that. I don't agree, because I can already see where they're going with this. She wants immunity and all that. I don't care nothing about your scared shit. I don't mean, look, I'm gonna be nice as I can, but I really don't care about the fact that you scared. You want to come out but you just don't want to get in trouble. No. You're an adult. You are an adult. She's an adult, and I think that everybody under the sound of my voice that has an issue with that, have a loved one that's locked up, that they should or know somebody that's locked up, should definitely not feel comfortable with that. If they can't get that type of restitution, then I don't think she should. Why should she? Why should you? Don't act ignorant with me. I hate this. I really don't like how they treating this girl like this woman really like a girl, where she don't know what she doing. I don't like when they treat women like that. I really don't. I don't like when they treat men that way. Everybody gonna be responsible for what they do, including R. Kelly. Like it or not. Like it or not. Everybody's got to be accountable for what they do. Everybody. And if you want him to be responsible and accountable, you mean to tell me, it sound like y'all bending the rules. It sounds like that to me. We're told Azriel's no longer fearful of speaking out against Kelly and cooperating with the feds. So that sounds like she feels comfortable enough that deals could have been made, or they allow her to believe that they possibly are not going to she's not going to be in trouble for lying, because she gave a written statement to R. Kelly's legal team that she's fine. She's not held against her will. She's free to do what she wants. And wherever else, she gave a written statement to a lawyer. If they allow, and every one of our loved ones, friends, and damn it, anybody that's going through any type of legal problem should have an issue with that. She don't get away with that and run scot-free. I don't care who she is. And I don't care. She was over 18. She's over 18 now. She need to be held accountable for what she does wrong. So I just, I wanted to just to talk about that, and let me see what y'all over there in the comments about it. You don't you dirty. That's dirty. It's dirty. It's dirty. How you did that. It's very, very dirty. And to me, I was talking to Nate because he's very, very objective because he's not interested in this. But he gives a good objective viewpoint. And I like what he was saying. Very mature conversation that um it seemed to be some jealousy there over the other person. And I was talking to somebody else and we was having a conversation. It almost looks like your position with him wasn't the way people thought. Maybe you wasn't, the way you reacting is not like somebody that he should put first. I'm gonna be real. It don't look like you was main number one. It don't. Why would you be mad? You know, and a woman is not satisfied when she fussing all the time, when she's just anxious and all crazy because she's not being satisfied. Somewhere in her, she's not happy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Your volume is low. I'm trying to tell you, Sherry. I'm about sick of all these softwares to stream on. But you know what? It's not a this platform I'm using is really, it's not bad. I like it. It's just that it's new. So if I'm low, I can turn the mic up. So before I go, y'all, that was pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. You know, Tomi Lahren, she needs to shut up because she's acting stupid, but she know what's going on. You know what's going on. We don't have to stand for that because we shouldn't stand for that. We shouldn't put our hand on our hearts as a ritual in witchcraft, putting ourselves in further bondage. People telling us to our face that we are always going to be in bondage in the second verse of the national anthem. We shouldn't be putting our hands to our hearts. That's like speaking it into our lives. No, we should stop. We should stop. I don't know, again, Nicki Minaj, I don't understand. Girlfriend, know that she gonna get hate. You know that your enemies are gonna be just joyful and rejoicing because they know you getting bad publicity for what you said. But she don't care, so I'm telling you, she's smart. She knows what she's doing. I'm just gonna let Nicki do her. And Azriel, her wanting to be, and oh, she wants to be an advocate. So what do y'all think about that? The fact that she wants to be an advocate. I think you can be anything positive you want to be. But first of all, you ain't gonna be nobody's lying ass, deceptive ass, manipulative advocate. Nobody needs that. Don't put, you ain't leading nobody. You ain't staring them right if you not being honest with yourself and people. If you're coming up with a whole bunch of lies and shade and a bunch, you're just building yourself on bad, then I don't know how you gonna be advocating, because you're only gonna produce those same type of people and things, people that lie and deceive, and it's just not good right now. I don't think it's good for her to be an advocate for women right now. I think the time for her right now is, if she's so hurt, harm, and I don't believe that personally, but if it's true, it's true. If you that affected, you need to heal. Keep singing, keep doing you, but I don't think you should be advocating. I think they're trying to, again, it's not fair. They're trying to help her so she don't get in trouble. I don't think it's right. Yeah, maybe when she grows up. How you just come out of you just told the Sun Times that the man was beating you with putting welts on your body. You told the Sun that you had to wear sweatpants all the time and baseball caps. That you had to ask to use the bathroom. Yeah, okay. That you were made to be with multiple women. Like, I don't like this maid word, and then you choose to be with somebody for 5 years. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not true. That's not logical. You did it because you wanted to please him. If you did it, it's because you thought that would make him like you, and you probably was scared, if I don't do it, he's just gonna find one of those other girls that you said he had, those one of those 3 women in every city. You thought he would trade you in. Is that what it? Because we women, we are women, and most of us women were young before, and we know how it is. She don't have anything to be advocating for. She's phony and a liar. So do anybody want to call? I just want to see if the line works too, because I did hook up this thing. So if you want to, don't worry, y'all. We're going to get it together soon. I know it's been a lot of interruptions on these lives. I like my thing a little bit more organized, but I did the best I could do tonight. Jocelyn, hi. Jocelyn, thank you so much for the donation. The feds have been brought. I know. I know. The feds have, they just, so why am I standing up and pledging to that funky ass flag? When the flaky feds do what they want to do, they don't carry out the law and what's right. Who's right? Please show me. Why should I trust them? Why should I do that? Exactly. Be truthful. You want to advocate? I'm not like everybody else. I don't. Now I'm gonna tell you, I am disgusted with Azriel. I'm really disgusted with her. I don't like seeing that she's out here, honestly, out here dancing around and just rejoicing after she. It seemed like she gets to get away with what she did, how she did it. But at the same time, I don't want her to fail. I would want her to progress. But if you think that I'm okay with a liar, I tell you, I say it all the time. I can't stand that. I cannot stand a person that lies and deceives. I don't know if I don't want. I hope R. Kelly ain't deceiving, because that would piss me off. Now I know he ain't perfect. Now I'm not going. I'm not going to front. I know the man ain't perfect, but I fight for him because I see how dirty they are. How dirty they are in the lies they come up with. How they say one thing on one interview. We know by now. We know. Oh, I really appreciate you, Audrey. I appreciate all of y'all for sticking in here with me. I do. I do. I sure do. So yeah, I don't appreciate what she's doing. So she wants to advocate. Let's see a little bit more onto that, because I just heard people talk about it. I couldn't stand to look at it. But because I don't like how she's going about it. I don't like it, and you not that's not the right way to go about it. One might ask, well, what do you mean, Spice? What do you mean about she not going the right way about it? You don't wait that long, act like you, oh, this my man, I'm gonna be looking at the back of his head in court. All the while you already been at your mom and dad's house. You already been home with your family. But you've been telling all of us that he's your man and you gonna stick in there with him. You told these people that the man, that everybody else was lying, but he was. Now you done switched because it don't fit you anymore. You told somebody in your Twitter comment that you left him because Joycelyn, you left him because he would not leave her. That's jealousy. That's jealousy. Is that what this is coming from? Like I mean, I can't roll with that. This is a man's life you're playing with. I mean, damn, that's just, who talked you into that? We gonna get him. Yeah, we gonna get him. Why? Cause you mad because your daughter was getting banged, and wasn't nothing you can do to change her mind and heart about it. Well, you need to get mad with her. But you know what? I guess they passed that. I guess they're past that, and ain't no need, no way to, no need to look back. So it says here, R's ex-girl as already has the wheels in motion to not only help herself but to do the same for others. In her mom's coming home from church. And her plan includes multimedia and advocacy. TMZ has learned about the next 2 steps Azriel plans to take as she recovers from what she claims was a dysfunctional and abusive relationship with R. Kelly. And one the first things she wants to dive in includes working with nonprofit organizations that help protect young people. See, this sounds nice. It really does. It really does. I'm never going to tell somebody not to better themselves and enrich their lives, enrich other people's lives. But if you think you just going to skedazzle on over to the next side and act like nothing ever happened, that's not right. Dirty. The org is called Team Truth. Oh, wow. Say word. Say word. They got that. Oh, shit, you in the paper now. Team Truth. And we're told it's run by her dad. He's been talking like that, though. It aims to educate minors and their families about types of abuse and how to escape it. Our sources say Azriel finds the cause near and dear to her heart, so she wants to take it up full force. There's more, though. We're told Azriel also wants to focus her efforts on women of color specifically. I ain't with it. Let me tell y'all, I might sound like I'm only with the black people, but I'm really not. I love people. I mean, I ain't one of them friendly type of people though. I can't deal with too many people around me. The energies, but I do love good things about races that it just excites me. I love hanging around a person that enrich my thinking and just I don't know, somebody different. So I'm not the one to just say I want to help the black abused woman. That's just not my heart. So but that's what she want to do. That's her thing. Me, I care about everybody that's hurt. I care about everybody. That's what gets my heartstrings pumping. Is is people hurting. So I might not want to hear you laugh all day long, and I don't know. I might not be the friendliest every time, but you hurting, that's how I can be touched. When somebody hurt, it's something in me just want to make them feel better. Whew. So it says, I'm just trying to see where I am. Our sources say Azriel finds this cause near and dear to her heart. Okay, I read that. More specifically, black women. She's planning on starting her own foundation dedicated to helping abused women take back control of their lives, much like she's doing right now. But look at her though. And they say, well, how can you tell somebody's abused by looking at them? Well, y'all seen abused women before, right? That smile come from the inside. How abused? Do they know what abuse mean? Does it mean you provoking a man? Does it mean you antagonizing people till they hit you and you not satisfied until they whack you upside your head? Is that abuse? Cause that's sick. And I don't know, but I get a feeling that mouth. I got a feeling the way she did Joy is how she can be. And I've been there. I know what that's like. Till I learned, till I was told. Speaking of that, we're told Azriel has even more in the works as far as reclaiming her independence and aspirations. She was working toward becoming a recording artist before being with R. Kelly, and sources say she's pivoting back into that direction. In fact, we're told she even has a YouTube series in the pipeline called On the Run with Azriel. When that's what makes me think she's been had that out there. When she was supposed to be with R. Kelly, she had On the Run with Azriel. She just didn't tell us. She kept hinting to us, oh yeah, y'all gonna know soon enough that she been, damn, did you ever love the man? Like where did the love go? It was crazy with me. It's different. When I was younger, either I loved you or I don't want to deal with you. I don't got nothing good to say about you. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But where'd the love go? It just disappeared. Was it ever real? She was working toward becoming a recording artist. We read that. As we told you, Azriel is already working with the feds in their cases against R. Kelly. Again, they putting this out here, and they know they shouldn't be putting this out here, but they don't give a damn because they don't give a damn about her. But you know what? They these people, they didn't tell TMZ Harvey them that. Oh well. Y'all just smile in their face, don't you, Clary? Smile in the TMZ's face, don't you? Everything's cool. The only person you get nasty with is R. Kelly. But what about Harvey, who keeps putting that information out there? No wonder people online start to bully the girl because they put the information. They're one of the sources that keeps throwing it out there. She's a snitch. That's what they're putting out there. And they the same mouths that say people online are bullying her. Well, you putting this out here. You putting it out here. Y'all put matter of fact, y'all put it out here. You can't do that if you don't want people to have a reaction. People really love R. Kelly. People really rocks with him. You think he don't have nobody? He got a lot of people. He has a lot of people. Everybody needs somebody. She's also been doing interviews lately, which we're told she sees a form of therapy and ultimately helpful in getting past her trauma. Some form of therapy, what's that? Which we're told she sees at she's also been doing interviews lately, which we're told she sees as a form of therapy and ultimately helpful in getting past her trauma. So I had to take that one in. That's not therapy. How the I like that really irritates me. It really irritates me. So you just know this woman is not even getting therapy. You know she ain't hurting. The girl is free. She's liberated. She's broke up with the dude. Right now she's over him because he's in jail. But she ain't really I don't believe she's really over him. I don't believe that. I could be wrong. But you're putting out here that she's not even getting therapy. Interviews is not therapy. How's that therapy? Where's the psychologist? Where's the psychiatrist thing? Like where the professional at? I don't understand it. And how do you just spit people spew out their mouth, talk, but how do we're just supposed to believe everything you say? How do we know you telling the truth? Looks like she's going to continue down the road of stepping up and speaking out instead of shying away in the aftermath. Because she ain't hurting like that. It was a come up for her. That's why she came up. She came up. So, yeah, that's that. Let me see what y'all think about it. Questionable love is true, which makes you question the whole truth. Team. Yeah, which makes you question the whole truth team. Yeah. R. Kelly not on trial for not one woman on the Surviving R. Kelly doc. So that makes you think, what is this really about? I don't see her in Azriel. I make my kid get therapy before we start any singing or dancing first. You know? I mean, this is crazy. And it just makes you want to like disconnect from it. Yes, H2, absolutely. All I love everybody. I do. I truly do. Um you said you can't love someone then turn instantly. Exactly. Like and people the world really seeing her for who she is. They really are. It's just that when people like TNZ put articles up, son, they presenting it like that she's believed and people believe. Gail didn't even half believe that mess. Gail didn't have time for it. I peeped Gail when Gail she said 3 times, I just want her to be okay. I just want her to be okay. I just want her to be okay. Cause she thinks she's not okay. She think it's something wrong with her mentally. Okay. So that's pretty much all that I had to talk about. I was just like, I was just shocked, like to see Tomi Lahren. She pissed me off. And again, if y'all want to call, if anybody wants to give a call, I can test out this thing I have. I want to know if I want somebody to call because I want to make sure y'all can hear through this thing I just put together here. Where is the number at? So let me put that up for you. The number. So if anybody want to give us, just call and voice how you feel. What do you think about anything we talked about? Anything. If you have a message for anybody, you know. Angie says, "Why golden shower? Why golden shower is so bad? People who want to do that, that's their business. Why the government getting in our private domain? The video can't tell the age of the person. Reasonable doubt. Exactly. And you know what? It's tight, but it's right. Some people want golden showers, and to be honest, Angie, a lot of females that don't think about it, when you, let's see how we can word this. When you give favors to your man after he used the bathroom, you're taking golden showers anyway, and all of its particles, vice versa. But people are not, they don't want to think about it that way. They quick to judge, oh, you did that, he's nasty, he's a this, he's that, but they guilty of doing it. So they're guilty of doing it themselves. Let me know if y'all hear this. Hello.
Hey, I'm trying to call and speak to Spicy Topics.
This is Spicy. Are you
Hey,
able
how you
to
doing?
hear? I'm good. Are y'all able to hear us?
Yeah, I'm actually able to hear you.
I wonder if they are in the chat. I'm good. What's going on? Who is this again?
I'm actually one of the users that's watching right now. I go by Silent D Productions.
Okay, what's up, Silent Productions? What you have to say?
Where do I start? There's a lot to say. First, let's talk about let's talk about this little dainty, lily, blonde-haired girl that we all love to hate. Now, straight up, I don't like her. I'm talking about Tomi Lahren. So, so for her to just constantly run off at the mouth, it seems that she loves to get off of that attention that she knows she's gonna get, because she's the type of people that knows how to push buttons. And like you said about her, she's not as stupid as she. Well, yes, she does sound dumb, but she has all the information and she knows how to use it.
Right.
But oh, matter of fact, my TV is freaking echoing. Let me turn that down, because that's actually our conversation going on in the background. But what was I? So yeah, so this is what I don't get. So now they're not to get. This is what I don't like. The people that always want to tell us to just move on and get over certain things that happen is not that easy, especially when it's been over 400 years and we're still dealing with some of that today. And we all know what it looks like, and we're still seeing it. We're still getting that same treatment left and right, no matter what it is.
We are.
I'm just pretty much over her and others that want to just talk so much that you can't really tell a difference whether it's their mouth or their ass that they're talking out of, because it's the same thing, and it just smells all types of funky. Like it's oh boy.
It's targeted. And in my opinion, I don't know how long Tomi has been commentating, but I know I love Candace Owens. I don't really agree with some of the things she says, but I love her spirit. I love how she's knowledgeable, how fast and quick-witted she is. It almost makes me think she's trying to compete with her. Like, you always got to try to jump up impulsively, trying to compete with us. Just sit down and sit your impulsive self down and be respectful. But like I said, I don't know if she was out well before Candace came to the front. I don't know.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you said something about competition, because you bring up a really good point. Whenever whenever something comes up, one little positive thing in our in our community, no matter where it is, no matter if it's in politics, music, anywhere that something we accomplish and we like to celebrate it, that's when you see some others just want to try and overshadow it, like for no reason whatsoever. But I always try to figure out why is that? Why do you want to? Why are you just trying to just push that so far back? It's like that they is. It's like they just don't want us to. It's like they're afraid. It's like they're afraid of us. It's like they're afraid that we are about to rise up again. We're about to reclaim all the power that's been stolen. Matter of fact, we're getting it back.
We deserve it.
Exactly. All right, and switching on to that, let's talk about Ms. Azriel Clary. So I've been watching the whole thing from day one, from the first surviving R. Kelly documentary. I didn't even bother watching the second one. As soon as I saw that, where they announced it all over social media and how they were going to put a part two, I was like, are y'all kidding me? We already had a part one, and I just took the whole thing with a grain of salt. Because like you mentioned, people have been just going all over the place with their stories. And I was like, wait a minute, you said this one thing the last time. So I'm trying to figure out where exactly where is your train going on the tracks? Matter of fact, it's not even going. The whole thing just derailed from the start. None of it's making any sense.
But it seems like no one really cares except the people that care about R. Kelly, in my opinion. And I don't like to see that, and I don't like to say that, but I get the feeling like sometimes I feel like, what is it worth? Does anybody really care that these girls are lying? They're so quick to, even with Azriel, you're so quick to, or they're making it seem as if they're the feds are working with her and she's not going to be held accountable for her lies.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's actually I didn't even I was off for a couple of days. I was off about that story for a while because I was like I was just straight up done. But when you said something about that, I was floored. I was like, wait a minute, when is she even get involved with the so-called feds, if that's even true? So I'm trying to figure out what is she. So now I'm trying to figure out what is she even going to do now that she's got herself involved in the situation. Matter of fact, I don't even. Is she really going to be able to handle this? Because it looks like the whole thing's going to blow up in her face.
You need to.
I'm just not. I'm just not sure what to think of the whole thing right now. Not just the whole R. Kelly situation. Basically, the whole hashtag Me Too movement that was just straight up hijacked.
Yeah, what's her
And
name?
it and it
Tarana
and it
Banks. What's her name? Who started
yeah.
it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
that's. Oh,
um,
go ahead. Stop. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was going to ask, what did you think, or did you know anything about? I guess, what do you think about the lines that Nicki Minaj said? I was curious to know what people thought about that when she wrote in her lyrics, um, "Get off the bus." I know this is different than what we're talking about Azriel, but I was really
Mhm.
also curious to know, like, I don't know, do you think that I don't know. Do you have any feelings towards what she said? What did she say? She said, "Rosa Parks, get your ass up."
Hmm. Well, besides that, I think this is probably a publicity stunt. I'm honestly not sure what to think about that. I was now. I don't think I really don't know what to think. Like why she would even write that, but it's it's a whole mixture of emotions. But mostly it's just I don't. I'm. It's questionable. I don't really have. I can't really put my finger on it of how exactly I can feel about it. I don't know, but it's something I'm going to be thinking about for a minute. Like, what did she even mean by that, and what even gave her the idea to write that part in the lyrics?
Right.
Because we know that she knows what happened with Rosa Parks back in the day when she refused to give a receipt. That was a powerful moment right there.
Very.
But like I said, um, I'm not sure what that was supposed to be in the lyrics. Maybe someone else can have an answer because I just don't
No,
have
that was
that.
good enough. You said you think it was a publicity stunt, and I'm pretty sure that's what the answer is. I just wanted to hear your take on that as well as everything.
Right. Well,
What do you
well,
think is gonna eventually be, before you go? What do you think eventually, in your opinion, what's gonna happen in this R. Kelly's case?
hmm. Well, in my opinion, here's what I think is going to happen. Basic, we all know how the law works in this country. It's not exactly in favor for us. So they're going to definitely try and dog him for everything that he supposedly had done.
Mhm.
But also, something tells me that maybe, just maybe, the people involved in the situation that was trying to get a come up, they're also going to get they're also going to get a reality check as well. But that's all I can think. I'm not really sure how it's going to go.
Right. Well, I appreciate your input, Silent Productions. Thanks for calling. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say?
It's it's finally nice to be able to talk to you.
I
This
just
is
hope they can hear in the chat because I see can't hear you spicy. I see turn the radio down. But like I said, y'all got they got you can only know when you go live how it's gonna be. It's like I can go private and do tests. So I appreciate y'all bearing with me. And yes, of course, I could not wait so that people can call. And I have been trying to hook this equipment. It's a this thing up for like 3 weeks and just having setbacks. So because I really wanted to hear what y'all had to say and what y'all thought. So yeah. Well, thank you for your input. It's well
thank you.
received. All right. Well, you take care. Silent Productions. I see you in the chat.
All right,
All right.
you take it easy.
You too. So that is. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm not screaming. Um, I'll be definitely will be about to close out the chat and hopefully we learn something today. I know I have. I definitely have. Um, if anybody else has anything they like to say before I roll out for y'all, I let y'all roll on out. Feel free. Other than that, we keep standing for what's right. We keep fighting for what's right. And like I said, if they let her get away, take these earbuds off. Ooh, that's hurting my ears. If they allow her to get away with the lies, we have a lot of noise to make because we have family members. Yeah, I heard that. Angie Morgan says, "Why was she recording R. Kelly in the privacy of his home? That's a betrayal and a rat and a snake. Very much, very much, very much. Why would you do that? Like, why you already plotting to like show your people or whoever the feds trying to get information out of them. Well, she said well, it's something else I wanted to say. I remember her saying something like that. It made me immediately think you're trying to get him in trouble. You're trying to get him to admit, just like Faith said she tried to set him up, try to get him to talk, to admit things so that he can get in trouble. What I don't understand is how can they have smiles on their faces as they do it? Maybe that's because, like you said, Angie, you're a rat. Like, how can you have a smile on your face if you don't want somebody get go leave? You don't do that to people. You don't do that. You that nasty hearted, cold hearted, but you have this smile. You think you fooling somebody. You ain't fooling me. Mm-mm-mm. I'm very low, huh? I'm so sick of this, guys. Now I'm low. Because you know what? I turned the mic down. Turn the mic down. Let me see. Good Lord. Can you hear me now? Thanks, Silent Productions. I appreciate you. Okay. Testing, testing. But yeah, like you don't do that. You don't set people up like that. Smile in their face all the while stabbing them in the back. I heard him on the phone call. He said, "Oh yeah," he said. "Now just let me know if I'm too loud, y'all, because what I'm gonna do later is I'm going to do test and see how loud this thing is." Her parents, who else? Exactly. Like you don't terrorize. You don't do that. I heard R. Kelly say, "I know," and I think he was gonna say, "I know that you turned on me. I know that you talking." I thought that's what he was gonna say, but he stopped. He said, "I know," and then he said, "Wow," because she asked for more. I think that's when she asked for more time. Like, you really trying to play this guy. I just don't see me. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not the type of person. I don't mess with people's lives like that. If I really don't like a person in their actions, I'm not going to stay in their face. I'm not going to be around them. They can't offer me nothing. You can't throw your money or your riches in my face. I just don't do that. And you know what? Miss Shellaby, I believe so. I believe so. I do. I feel like that. I was having a conversation with somebody. I won't release his name, but that's what we was talking about. I strongly believe it. I saw the pictures. I saw the video of the family gathering, and I saw your interaction with your mom. And I didn't see nothing. I ain't feel nothing. I'm a feeler. I feel. I ain't feel too much attachment there. I felt detachment. I felt something wrong. Guilt. Oh, you hearing me now? That means I'm loud. I don't believe it. I believe it. I believe that's possible. That it's possible. Now, what would that say about Kels though? Yo, y'all ready for this? Like, you ready for this? I try to hold back, but I don't. I'ma just have to tell you, if you sleeping with people's mom and daughter, dude, I hope that ain't true. I just hope it's not true. But you can't tell. I won't deal with a person like that. I don't want nobody that way. So for you and y'all, that's nasty to me. I don't get down like that. But if that's how you get down, okay. No, it's not a crime. It's not a crime. It is not illegal. So have it your way. But I don't get down with that. Okay, you have a good night, Silent Productions. I'm getting ready to get up off of here soon. I don't know, Azriel. I don't know. I don't know if it was okay. I just hope, I just hope things work out in his favor, and I even wish well for them, for the girls. Even though in the pit of my stomach I feel like, ugh, I still wish well. In the end, that they can be honest people, truthful, and don't lead with lies and deception and all of that stuff. They'll learn on their own though. They'll learn because they'll fall hard. They'll fall. They're not going to get far lying and deceiving. So I'm about to get up out of here now, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me and being faithful with me through thick and thin. I appreciate you. You said abuse is abuse with Black Green. I don't think it should be a limit on who you help if you helping. You said white, black, green. Yes, exactly. I agree with you 100%. Good night, Sherry. I definitely agree with you right there, Miss Shellaby. That's how I am. I'm not. I don't just look at it. Just because you black, I'm gonna help you. The Indian, I can just walk by you. Somebody else to help you. No, I'm not limited. It's not limited. You help people that need the help. That's hurting. You're welcome, Audria. They do. They do look like clowns. They do. Pure clowns. They do. I don't know. And to be honest with you, I think they like the publicity. They like the attention. They really want to be stars. They want to grow from this situation. They want to gain from the situation. Hey, gain all you want. It ain't gonna make me $1 or a cent. It's not gonna hurt me. That you grow as a person. You said they don't have anything on him, and if they do, it's not enough, and they send her to get more. I can't stand with her. Can't stand her. He feed her for years and take care of her too. Yeah, yeah. You said he fed her and he took care of her. Absolutely. He did. Now, I gotta be honest. Cause I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of disappointed in R. Kelly too, to be honest. I'm disappointed in him too because I wish you would have never deal with, you shouldn't be out here sinning amongst the land with all these women. You should know that this is never going to work. Like, yeah, you grown, yeah, this and that, you can do what you want, but when you keep doing sinning and sinning under, and I'm a person that believes in God. You sinning and God keeps giving you opportunities, then you just gonna put yourself in bondage until then you'll be asking him to help you out of it. You said the phone call in jail with her too is a big setup. How can she sleep at night? Yeah, these people don't seem to care. People don't care. They don't care. Obviously, they laugh, they smile, they plan, they plot, they on documentaries, they're in the open. They don't care anything about sleep. Like, this does not hurt their sleep. I don't think it would hurt my sleep knowing that I went out and did all this to the man I was sleeping with voluntarily, the person I was voluntarily with. But you know what? At the end of the day, in the early a.m., that look, by all means, keep doing what you're doing, hun. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm not about to, honestly, I'm not about to just I'm not about to just act like, you know, I'm just not. I just can't act like they're the only ones in this situation. Like, they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. It takes two to tangle. Sometimes I just stay away from this case, and I stay away on purpose because the whole situation is very depressing and it can be dark because it's like you can't really help. You can't really help the situation like you want to help, and then it becomes to a point where it's like I don't like everything that's going on either. I don't like everything he do. I don't like everything he's done. I'm kind of like, yo, so I'm not going to just beat them up all the time. I'm not just going to, it's not realistic to me. It's not realistic to me that they the devil by themselves, and I'm not saying he's the devil, but I'm saying you don't learn. That's a lesson for everybody. You got to learn from your mistakes. You have to make better choices in life. You have to, or you are going to suffer from it. Do I think it's a setup? Yes, I do think it's a setup. I do. But you kind of got to be in a position to keep getting set up. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it. And I'm not going to pretend that I don't feel this way. That's fake. I'm not doing it. I'm not. But like I said, I have it's just a lot. I try to stay away from it all the time, talking about R. Kelly's case. When there's nothing really out here going on, I do like to update y'all, and I do like to be updated myself with everything. I like to learn. I like to know what's going on. But it just becomes to the point where it's just like, what do you say? What do you do? What do you do? Keep talking about the girls, keep tearing them down, just repeat the same thing over and over again. I can't do that. I just can't do that. I need another conversation. I need to, you know, we have to think of it in a different way. But I appreciate y'all coming, y'all. I'm ready to get on out of here. It's time to go to bed. Make sure that y'all come back again and join me on another day. Hit my email up if y'all, have any scoop or you want to talk about something in particular. And y'all just have a great night. Alfonso, you came right at the tail end. I do too, Audrey, because to be honest, I'm holding back a lot, honestly. I hope this is R. Kelly's last time. I'm really holding back, you know, a lot. Like, I really want to tell him to his face, like, everything I want to say. So it's real. So he'll know it's real. You should not be in no position to where no young girl keeps getting you in trouble, dude. You shouldn't be in a position where she got the upper hand. I'm sick. Y'all gotta stop. If that's what you doing, stop giving these women just because they got pretty smiles and big butts or skinny or whatever you like. Stop. Stop falling victims to these women. And women, stop falling victims to the material things that men got. He whispered in your ear and you just fell in love with him. You can't do that. You'll be taking. Easy. Easy catch. You are Audrey. I know that's right. That's okay, Alfonso. I know that's right, Audrey. You said I'm holding back my tongue too. I know. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I'm not the one. I'm not the one that's gonna tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. They got mad at me before, but they just gonna have to get mad, But like I said, I don't believe R. Kelly is guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty, period. And the fact is, I truly don't believe. I don't believe he dealt with no 13-year-old. I just don't buy that. And I have a right to not believe it because they don't have no facts. They do have 2008 court case and they have that situation to keep judging everything else on, but the fact is he was acquitted for that in a court of law. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove, and they could not prove it was him. The girl didn't show up, whatever. That's null and void. So you know what, I ain't thinking about that one. That's done. God gave him a whole new light. He came up after that, made some hits. I Believe I Can Fly, all the other songs that he came out with that we rock to. Born a lot of new age celebrities came up after R. Kelly taking after him. And that was it. But this day, like, I really felt like last year, I felt that this was going to happen because those parents kept saying, he got my daughter. He will not let us talk to our daughters. He would not. And I'm saying, R. Kelly, let them kick them out. Let them go. Kick them out. They causing you stress. Like, I'm in your household telling you they causing you stress. I don't know if they causing them stress or not. But I'm just like, this is going to be a problem. Lo and behold. But I don't know the story either. Alfonso says they waited until they got the right generation that's dumbfounded. I don't have common sense. You said you don't have... Hold up, wait, what? They waited until they got the right generation. That's dumbfounded. That's dumbfounded. I don't have common sense. That don't have common sense. They agreed to it. They could have walked away and they stayed in exactly. Angie Morgan, I do agree. I've been saying that so long. You agreed to it. So the sweatpants, if you had to wear sweatpants, even if that was the worst case scenario, you didn't mind. But I saw, you had clothes. Them clothes you had wasn't all brand new. You had clothes. But if he did want you to dress like a old maid, then you didn't mind if you stayed for 5 years. And I don't know why the world acting like they don't know that. Audrey said, innocent, yes, but stay away from that type of woman regardless of their age, 18 or 100. Exactly. You got to know the signs. You got to know the feeling. Like, dang, when you around somebody, you can feel their energy. You can feel their energy. You just got to feel it. You have to feel it. I done lost so many people along the way of this journey. And I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. Would you say, Alfonso? Yeah, that was a mistype. Oh, you said that. Oh, yeah, that was a mistype. Got it. Who don't have common sense? I just hope the lawyers are argumentative. I hope they actually use their degree and to just use it to the full capacity. Like, go in, argue, okay? Enjoy arguing. Do you, go up there and argue and get your point across, present the evidence, and just ask for the evidence and fight for the evidence, keep to the evidence. And if they try to tell you, well, this happened, you say, I know this happened, show me the evidence. If they say, well, that every 10 people saying it, I don't care if 20 was saying it. I need evidence. That's what I would hope. Oh, Alfonso says, I said this generation goes on what they hear, not what they see. I think that's what you were saying. They go on what they hear. That's so not reliable. What happened is, in my opinion, what happened is the old ones that stuck to the way, the tried and true, they passed away. And they left and then their kids, this new generation, this new thinking, a lot of them, they shouldn't be leaders, and they are leaders, and they telling us, and they have this new age, new world order taking place. No, we haven't. We have not seen no kid. I don't believe that's his MO. Don't believe it. If that's the case, he would have been with a couple of them. It wouldn't have been. We just hearing it. We're not seeing it. We not seeing it because it's not true. Lying and stuff. Saying that you saw him with. You saw women messing with their own cousins and nieces, and it's just disgusting. I wouldn't even repeat it. Alright, y'all, let me get out of here. I'm about tired now. So y'all have a good night for real this time. They are grown. They ain't nowhere around because they lying. And I'll be faithfully back another time. Peace.